Just a friendly reminder, Facebook and YouTube are using artificial intelligence to scan videos and status updates in order to remove any mention of the supposed whistleblower's name. You can still mention his name in the comments, but if you do it in the title, tags, description of a YouTube video, or as a status update on Facebook, it's getting dumped down the memory hole. You're not even allowed to mention the name of the one man whose allegations resulted in President Trump getting impeached. It may sound cliche, but there's no other way to describe it. This is straight out of George Orwell's 1984. And as Senator Rand Paul learned yesterday, you're not even allowed to ask any questions about him at the trial.
Mr. Chief Justice.
Senator from Kentucky.
I have a question to present to the desk for the House Manager Schiff and for the President's Counsel.
All questions must be submitted in writing, so the aide brought the question up to Chief Justice Roberts, who's presiding over the hearing, and instead of asking it of Adam Schiff, he did this.
The presiding officer declines to read the question as submitted.
Gee, what a surprise coming from the guy who cast the deciding vote in favor of Obamacare. Here he is moments later explaining exactly what his question was and what it wasn't and why it's at the center of this entire case.
As you may have noticed, we had something slightly atypical downstairs. I asked a question and the question was refused. Now, it's been reported that this question's about this or about that, and it's been refused for one reason or another. I can tell you that my question made no reference to any whistleblower or any kind of person, a complainant from a whistleblower. But I will read you the question so it can be made part of the public record. Manager Schiff and Counsel for the President, are you aware that House Intelligence Committee staffer Sean Misko has a close relationship with Eric Ciaramella when at the National Security Council together? Are you aware, and how do you respond to reports that Ciaramella and Misko may have worked together to plot impeaching the president before there were formal House impeachment proceedings? I think this is an important question, one that deserves to be asked. It makes no reference to anybody who may or may not be a whistleblower. The Manager Schiff says he has no knowledge. If he has no knowledge, the rest of us can have no knowledge of who the whistleblower is. The President's team says they have no knowledge of who the whistleblower is. I think it was an incorrect finding to not allow a question that makes no reference. It means that anybody ever said might have been a whistleblower could never be discussed in a proceeding. I think it's very important whether or not a group of Democratic activists, part of the Obama-Biden administration, were working together for years looking for an opportunity to impeach the president. With that, I'll take a few questions.
But while Chief Justice Roberts confirmed that he knows who the whistleblower is, Adam Schiff still insists that he has no idea.
Well, I can't tell you who the whistleblower is because I don't know, but I can tell you who the whistleblower should be. It should be every one of us. Every one of us should be willing to blow the whistle on presidential misconduct.
He's the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, the group that oversees the activities of the intelligence agencies, but he just doesn't know the whistleblower's name. But you and I do. This is incredible. Anybody who's been following this knows who it is. The interns at Adam Schiff's office know who it is, but he doesn't know who it is.
Republicans make a good point. The whistleblower started all this. Why has the whistleblower never been questioned? Shouldn't the House Democrats have found a secure way to do that? It's a legitimate point of debate as we go through this.
Oh, it's more than just a good point, sir. It proves that this is an attempted coup. And Adam Schiff has basically admitted that.
The president's misconduct cannot be decided at the ballot box, for we cannot be assured that the vote will be fairly won.
We just can't trust the votes anymore if Republicans happen to win elections in the future. We should just let the Democrat Party appoint presidents from now on. The good news is the Senate is supposed to vote Friday night on whether or not to continue this charade by allowing or not allowing any more witnesses to come and waste everybody's time.
Right now, the Democrats look like they're in trouble.
They sure do.
The bad news is that it may end up in a tie and it might have to be decided by Chief Justice Roberts. And if that happens, and if he votes in favor of having more witnesses, this thing could drag on for another few months. So pray to God that this is over soon, because I don't want to hear about impeachment or see Adam Schiff's face ever again. And a big thanks to everybody who sponsors the channel through Patreon, PayPal, and a YouTube membership. And if you want to support the channel for just $5 a month, click the links in the description below and check them out.